So we'll begin. This is about a month after my last video, but I finally got some time to sit down. Time to sit down and play. I got a rare rain day. I've had a few days off, but I usually have something to do. So we're gonna sit here and enjoy this little I don't know, play through, learn through. A little learn through here. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is pick up these joint stratagem markers. And these stratagem markers are a key thing in this game, and they tell you to put them in a cup, but this way I can pick them and not see what the hell's down there. So let's go ahead and look up this. What is this? Stratagems. A, player B, alternate randomly, picking markers until each has drawn 4. Alright, so anyway, stratagem. Always gotta remember to. There's one, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4. Alright, now these are basically like strategy cards that we have. If you watch my Kingdom of Heaven video, I think the game is pretty well based on what you got in your hand here on these stratagem markers. Alright. After we got that, we go to this, it's called joint political phase. And that's them in a very abstract way, incorporating some of the political shenanigans going on between all these different realms, all these different kingdoms. Oh my god, what a time to live in. It's always been a bad time, I guess, but back then it was really bad. You had the plague to deal with and everything else. Bad times made into a game. Alright. During the joint political phase, both players may use diplomacy stratagem markers to perform actions. Taking turns. First player below. Attempt to ally a neutral power. Attempt to force a neutral power. Okay. First player A. So that would be the Aragonese. So I believe they go first. No, I'm wrong. Looking over here, player A is France and the Anjou. So they will go first in their political attempts to ally somebody. Now they have a whole section here in the rule book about this. And we will get it going and get everything straightened out. Alright, how to win. Basically, start getting some of those cities, so I know all about that. Oh, joint recruitment phase, turn sequence, joint stratagem, political phase. Alright. Ally with a neutral power. It's directed me to 7 point something, so let's go back over here, and I think that's where we politics. Let me go ahead and redo this because like I said, I've played this once already. Familiarize myself, and I will be back to make sure we're doing this right. Be right back. Alright, so you got these stratagem markers. And during this phase right here, you have to have this certain one political marker. Now it says here the players have 3 rounds. In each round, player A, then player B alternate playing political markers. But I've found in my game, and I'm also in this one, there's only going to be one. You ain't going to get many of them. It ain't like all these are going to be, political markers. So you basically get one chance at this. And like I said, if you have one, I mean, I've only played one game, but you're lucky to have one. Like I said, the other team might not have any. All right, so when you do this political phase and you have a marker that you can use, number 1, the marker goes back into the pool, so we'll be taking that marker out. Now we must return to the pool, blah, blah, blah. Each player may attempt only 1 diplomacy, 1 vassalage, and 1 rebellion per game turn. So, in this game turn 1 here, we can only do this once. So, alright. Player, if you pass, you give up your chance to give up your marker. The opposing player may attempt to thwart an attempted by expanding 1 political marker himself. Okay, so I gotta, as a solo game, you gotta look on over and check out his stratagem markers. Alright, the player must then each roll one six dice, or one six-sided dice. The opposing player, then the attempting player, declare if they are using either or both of the below modifiers. A player may modify their die roll by adding friendly king's diplomacy. Currently has a Pope marker, yep, on the map, yep. But I don't think the Pope marker is on the map yet. Nobody's gotten that. But I gotta look at his. Add one to the die roll if the player expends one treasury point. Only one treasury point may be expended on the attempt, so you can kind of modify these diplomacy rolls. So, as the French and Jew player, I am going to use a political marker. Now I look over here to the Aragon forces. Look at their markers. Oh, we have one. We have two. Alright, so the Aragon side has the political edge. Alright, so this is going to get a little tricky here. Let me see what's going on. The first thing I'm going to do is throw my political marker back into the pile. I'll make me another pile here. I mean, I guess they all got to go in there, so I might end up putting them in that little cup. But let me see what's going on here real quick. All right. Let me press pause. We'll be right back when I get everything cleared up. All right. So the Aragonese are going to expend one political marker to negate their. So I'm going to trump them. All right, now we roll a dice. Let's see who's who. I guess the blue will be the French, and the closest thing at the red is the brown. So that's the Aragonese. All right, so we'll roll one die, and then we'll modify it. So the opposing may attempt a bullet. The players must then each roll one d6, and they're both fours. So this modification will definitely come into effect. Adding a king's diplomacy rating to the die roll. Okay. Diplomacy rating. Huh. Well, they're adding a king with well, I guess they both do have kings. One friendly king's diplomacy rating and add one to their die roll if the player currently has the Pope marker on the map. That's not going to happen. Add one to the die roll if the player expends one treasury point. So, first is player A. One friendly king's diplomacy rating. There you go. So I'm going to add a 1. So that changes that 4, the blue 4, to a 5. And I am going to expend a treasury point. Oh. Treasury point from the blue is now at 7. It's going down to 6. And that 5 is going to be a 6. So now, as the Aragonese player, let me see here. Where's his king? Oh, Aragonese, I think, are going to win this one, people. His king is a +2, so it changes 4 to a 6. And he will spend a treasury point also. So Aragonese go from a 4 to a 3. That gives him a 7. He wins. So let's see what happens in that case. We'll be right back. If the opposing player has a higher modified die roll, the thwart attempt succeeded. Don't mess with the Aragonese. And the attempting player does not continue the political attempt. Both players must still expend the marker. Well, we did. We both expended markers, so let's put these back, I guess, in the pot. I guess they're all going to have to go in there. There they all go. There they all go. Oh, one fell out. They're all in there now. All right. Okay, let's see here where we are at. So that attempt failed. Now, the players conduct 3 rounds. Each round, player A, then player B can try to play political markers. Well, player A done did. So his little stratagem markers will go back in his own pile. This is what player B has left, and he has a chance to play. So he's going to play one, put it back into the cup de jour, and I get a chance to do some politics because player A don't have no more political markers. So there you go. The Aragonese are off and running. Oh, alright. So the Aragonese got 2 stratagem markers left. And the player A, the French, and the Anjou, I guess that's how you say it, have 3. If that means anything in the game, we'll find out as we go through this learn through together. Alright. Now I gotta find out what the Aragonese want to do. I think in my last game, what I'm gonna attempt to do here, basically, and I'm gonna fine tune this. I'll let just I gotta press stop or pause, but I want to get these guys the Duchy of Guienne. You could say it Guyenne or Guyenne, the Duchy of Guyenne, the English. I want to get them on here because they're on their border. Not really interested. They got a lot of units, so let me look this over again. Maybe I'll check out another strategy, but I got to find out what I'm going to do. Diplomacy, vassalage, rebellion, and be right back. Alright, so we got our 3 options here. Activating a neutral power as an ally. And it don't really give you, right here anyway, what the benefits are. It just says they become your ally. Revert to neutrality. We don't want to do that because they're not allied with the French or Anjou. Revert a permanent ally to neutrality. Yeah, we're not wanting any of that, so these 2 don't really come into effect. But this one here, vassalage, then it has a vassalage state allows a lot of options. Let me look on the next page and see what an ally does. Rebellions, kings and popes. No, it don't really say anything. Movement. This becomes an ally. What does ally do? Let's look over here to the and it also says if you're a vassalage, you get to receive a treasury point from a vassal state. So that all kinds of stuff about being a vassal, but not much on being an ally. So I'm thinking we want to try to attempt a vassalage of Guinea or whatever it is. Rebellions. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let's look back here, like I said, at the marker. Operations phase. Yeah, I'll control them, so I don't understand it. Alright, we're going for vassalage. Alright, a player may attempt to neutral power in a vassal state. Same procedure as diplomacy attempt, the vassal state diplomacy table. Alright. Activate a power as an ally or revert a neutral power allied to opposing side or revert a vassal. Hold on a second here. A player may attempt diplomacy against any power. A player may activate a neutral power as an ally or revert to neutrality a power allied to the opposing side, not that one, or revert a power that is a vassal of the other side to no neutrality. A player may attempt to turn a neutral power into a vassal state. That's over here. Vassalage attempt. Use the same procedure as a diplomacy attempt using the vassalage attempt column. Alright. Diplomacy table. Let's see here. Vassalage operation point cost nothing. Diplomacy markers 1. I done used it. Oh, diplomacy table. Raid combat table. Field naval battle table. Oh, diplomacy table. It's a big one over here. Alright. Vassalage attempt. Rebellion attempt. Allows a player to turn a neutral power state into a vassalage state. The power becomes a vassal of the attempting state. Die roll modifiers. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Ooh. Let's see if we got over here any modifiers that will tell me about. Nope. Alright, well, let's go on the table. Alright, so with the Aragonese die, we're going to roll something here. I think you can see this. Vassalage attempt, we need a high number. So, there you go. Wow, not good for the Aragonese. Let me turn up the die roll modifiers. I'll be right back. Alright, under these die roll modifiers, the only one I could use is this add diplomacy rating of the king. So it only gives me a 3. So let me see, a 3. Nope, no effect. So there you go. The old English forces stay neutral. Alright, now it says to go back and forth. Excuse me. Should hit the cough button. But nobody's got any more strategy markers that are political. So I believe we will go to the next stage. And let me check that out. We'll be right back. Alright, yeah, like I thought we were done with that one. So we will go now to the joint recruitment phase. And this work gets kind of fun. Although, Alright. During recruitment phase, both players collect treasury points. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we collect treasury points 6.1. Lost their king in a previous turn. Players randomly pick a new king. Both players use treasury points to recruit units from the... Yeah, there you go. Unit pools. From their unit. Each player should roll 1d6, with player A winning all ties. Player with the higher may choose to place 1 unit for 2 levy units first. Okay, so you roll to see who goes first. Alright, so we have to go here to collect treasury points, 6.1. And we'll be right back. Alright, we're back at the joint recruitment phase. And we're collecting treasury points. Now I've looked this on over, and you can't have more than 10. Oh, let me see here. No time during the game may a faction have more than 10 treasury points. Any treasury points gained at any time above that limit are forfeited, so you don't want to be doing that. Let's start with player A, which is the French and Jew player. Right now, his treasury point total is at 6. So he gets 1 for each city under his control. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll max him out. Treasury points right there for French player are at 10. Now also, if I was low on cities, I could turn in these little markers here. This trade marker for the French player is worth 2 points, I think, 2 treasury points. And if I had a gold marker, that'd be worth 1 treasury point that I'd be using at this point in the game. But I'm going to hold on to my marker because I already maxed out at 10, and like it just says, anything over 10 is forfeited. So he's maxed out. The Aragonese. Alright, 3, so they could probably use all they can get. 3 cities. 3, 4, 5, 6. And he has 7. That'll give him his 10. So both players maxed out. Alright. During the joint recruitment phase, collecting treasury points, we did that. Use of treasury points. During the joint recruitment phase, players use treasury points to recruit units. Players must pay the cost in treasury points and place the recruiter units in any friendly, totally controlled area. A player can recruit no more than 3 units in a single area. Okay, 3. You can't recruit. You can place more, but you can't recruit more than 3 in a single area. To recruit at 1 unit, player must pay the required treasury point. Pick the selected unit from the respective unit pool. Place it in any friendly controlled area. Each player may recruit up to 1 unit from each power allied to that side. 1 unit. If the home area is totally controlled. Players may place allied units in any friendly controlled area with a city. I'll have to look at that, definitely. Players may place fleets. Alright, well, there you go. For the cost. So we'll be recruiting. Oh, does it say? Yeah, I think it does say too. Let's go over here. Vassalage. Politics. Stratagems. Interceptions. Oh, who goes first? Vassalage. Treasury points. Guess we're going back to the sequence of play. Hold on, we got back. And turn the page back one. Both players use treasury points to recruit units from the respective unit pools. Each player should roll 1 dice. So let's see who goes first. And the France and Jew player win all ties. 4 for France and Jew. Oh, come on. I can see it, but you guys can. And 3. So France goes first on recruitment. And we'll be going back and forth. I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's just the order we're doing. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And looking at the board here. What we got here? We get recruitment costs. Should be right here. Yeah, here you go. 2 treasury points, and the first unit to be recruited. This is like a fantasy draft. Will be the Anjou fleet. And I am going to place him outside of Naples. Remember, staying close to those city ports are key. I can put him out here in any spot that's next to a friendly area, but nope. Got him next to a city so he can start off. If he would be out here, they'd have to go all the way back to here to start. So it's one thing to take note of when you're first starting the game. Okay. That is the Anjou player. We look at the board here and see what the Aragonese want to do. Oh, we just almost forgot. That cost us 2. We're down to 8 treasury points for the player A. We'll be right back. Alright then, I didn't know if I kept on recruiting units with this side until he was done recruiting or what, but no, it does say we alternate. So the Aragonese will be, I think with them, I'm going to spend a 1 treasury point and get me a field army. So we'll move him down from 10 to 9. I'm going to put me a field army with my king in that spot right there. So we're back to the player A, the French. Oh, what will he want to do? You can see too that there is no pile for the third powers. They're all on the board, but you can roll a dice for them and get treasury points earlier in the previous phase. But like I said, we were maxed out at 10, so we didn't get a chance to do that. But there are no allies. It's just French, Anjou, or Aragonese. Oh, what does the French player want to do in response? I'll check this out and I'll be right back. Or maybe I'll just place all these forces and I'll be right back. Another key thing to make note is French only got field armies and levies. Where the Aragonese got levies and, well, here's the levies down here. And these mercenaries, which add 1 to a die roll. These guys are really key to have. And raiders. But I don't see no raiders. But anyway, we'll proceed with the player A, French Anjou placement. And I think the only thing to do is to get another field army. And that's probably going to cost me 1, which will be from 8 to 7. I'll grab a French field army. And I think the only thing to do is to have us a nice little arms race. Put them right there to counter all these guys. B will be the Aragonese, and they're going to, we're going to buy us some mercenaries, which is still the same price as everybody else, so why not? And we'll place them in the same spot. Now remember, there's a 3 recruitment limit, so the Aragonese only have 1 more unit they can add here. The French have added 1, so they can add 2 more here. So there's something to be aware of. The French are going to respond with their 2nd unit, a heavy field army, here. It'll take the French from 7 to 6. Let me see, he's placed 2, and it'll be his 3rd, okay. 10, 9, whoop, forgot to put the Aragonese down 1. Alright, let's go check out the situation here. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And I believe it's the Aragonese turn. But he can only put 1 more unit. They're both at 1 more unit limit. Oh, so they're down to levies or fleets. So I believe what he's going to do is spend a half a point. That's kind of goofy. Huh. Now, one thing to remember is when it comes to battle, some of these units are worth 2 or something, so it's really hard. I can't remember if that comes into effect, but I'll just use 1/2 of a point. The Aragonese go down from 8 to 7. I'm going to place my last unit that I can place. And, well, let's put him up here, in this spot here. Alright, we don't have to build up that spot, we got plenty of room there. Alright, the French are going to respond with a whole point down. That'll be the 5. That'll be a field army. And I am going to put him, I guess, here in Montpellier. Alright. Aragonese are going to respond with 2, 6, 5. Get themselves a fleet. And the fleet buildup will be obvious, because these are got to get grouped into battle groups. Alright. The Aragonese are going to spend another 1, or not the Aragonese, the French. Get them an Anjou field army. And I think I'll put him here in Calabera. Alright. Gets me down to 3. Anjou's gonna go 2 more. Or Aragonese. 1, 2. They're at 3 there now. We're both at 3 because I just expended 2 to get my last fleet. And that will go here with this massive buildup. We got a battle of Jutland on the way. I think they're outnumbered. They say call their buddies. Alright. 1, 2. That hurts. That was the last one. I will spend another 1, or half 1. Well, I guess with their half you can get 2 of them. Well, levy's half a true. Alright. Give me 2 of these guys. For 1. And I will put him one here, that's my maximum. And one here. And the Aragonese have no more units. I could spend another point as the player A, go down to 1, and grab me my 2 more levies. Alright. I'll put this one here, down here, prepare for the attack. This one for France. I will put on the front lines to beef up this spot, because these guys are so beefed up. That'll do it for recruitment. We got 1 treasury point left, so the next collection phase will definitely come in handy to get back up to that 10 maximum. Alright. Operations phase. Player A conducts operations with any units under A's control. This includes allied units. Then player B. So we're done recruited. Now it gets down to the fun part. We'll see where the battle begins. We're back.